Well, this is Kathleen from Yankee Homestead, and I'm right here in our new berry patch. Creed, my 8-year-old, and I are going to give a little report on how our berries are doing after almost 2 weeks in the ground. Creed, what kind of berries did we plant?
Raspberries and then 2 blackberries down at the end, the ones without leaves on them.
Okay, so tell me about the process. What did we do first to plant the berries?
We laid down rolls of paper just on top of the grass. We didn't do it in dirt, we just laid them down on top of grass. I think like a few sheets, like 4 or 5, and then...
So we started with a base of, we didn't do anything to the grass. We just laid several thick layers of newsprint paper on the grass first, right? Because we didn't have any cardboard, any boxes at the time, so we just used what we had available. So thick paper, and then what?
We stuck wood chips on top.
A bunch of wood chips. And then what went on top of the wood chips?
Dirt.
Dirt. So paper, wood chips, then some dirt. And if I remember correctly, I think we just did the dirt right in each spot where we were going to plant the berries, because we were running out of dirt at that point, right?
Yeah.
So we just dropped kind of like heaps of dirt at each spot where we were going to plant a berry. When we put the berry there and covered it up with more dirt, and then later we added the hay mulch on top. So what's really cool is, Creed, tell us about what these berry plants looked like when they arrived.
They were just sticks without anything on them, and they were just plain sticks, and all of them, except for the big long ones down at the end.
They were all just bare canes when we planted them. And when did we plant them?
We planted them on June 8th.
On Friday, June 8th. We remember that because the boys were about to leave for a camp out, and we had to get the berries in the ground. And what is today?
It's the 21st.
Thursday the 21st. So it's been just about 2 weeks. Tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks. So they went from just bare, dry canes to having all these leaves on them, which is really cool. We're excited. This is our first experience with red raspberries. And then let's walk down here to the berries at the end here. This has turned into a little bit of an experiment. This might have been a bad idea, but we'll see. Tell us about these berries, Creed.
We dug them out of our other house. They were about to produce, but we hoped they would still produce. It doesn't look like they're going to, but at least we'll have them here for next year. We had to cut off some of the sticks. As you can see, we laid them down here because we were running out of wood chips, so they don't seem to be doing too well.
No, they don't. We did like everything wrong that you're not supposed to do. We dug them up at the worst possible time, right after they were covered with tiny berries. And what I should have done is trimmed them all down like they are now. But we were in the middle of this huge move. We had so many things to do. The transferring of the berries happened at the very end when we were completely overwhelmed, and so we literally just dug them out, stuck them in 5-gallon buckets, and like left them in the yard at our new house out in the sun. So they got scorched. They were loaded with long branches of tiny berries, which was stressful to their roots. One of them actually still looked pretty good when we put it in the ground, but neither of them are looking very good right now. We know it's really hard to kill blackberries, so we're hoping that there's like some life down there in the roots and that they'll come back. But right now they're looking pretty dried up and brown and 0 leaves. So we keep watering them in the hopes that they'll come back, but it'll be a blackberry miracle if they come back, which is really sad because this would have been the year that we had berries had we left them, had we remained at our other place. But anyway, we're excited about the red raspberries. They're looking really good. And we also have blueberries planted in a different spot. Hey y'all, I have super exciting news. I'm back here in the berry patch. It is currently the beginning of July. It's actually the day before the 4th of July, July 3rd. And I wanted to show you something really exciting that I discovered a few days ago, probably about a week ago. I moved over to the shade. It's so hot today and the sun was in my eyes, but we are so excited that the blackberries are not dead. They obviously are not going to produce any berries this year, which is still sort of sad, but it's better than having no berries at all. So we are learning that planting berries is a good way to combat instant gratification. Because with berries you have to wait, I think usually at least 2 years, sometimes even 3, before you get a good harvest of berries. So maybe we'll get some berries next year. Maybe it'll be the year after that, but these are the things that kind of keep you going on a homestead, or even just as a gardener, is little miracles like this in your garden. So hooray for the blackberries that did not die.